Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am reviewing the Pro Brush Set by Wet n Wild. I picked these up at Walgreens. They are $30 and it says it's a $90 value, but I actually got these for $15 this week. Their sale I think ends on Saturday, and my local Walgreens had quite a few left. So I'm going to go ahead and do this look with these brushes, and here they are in the package out of it, and they're all dirty now. But yeah, so if you're interested in learning more about the Wet n Wild Pro Brush collection, or even how I got this look today, feel free to continue watching. Wet n Wild had came out with some brushes, the pink and white ones that they have, a couple months back, and I picked those up and I really enjoyed those. So you can actually get those now at like Dollar Tree. I have a local Dollar Tree, and those brushes are being sold at Dollar Store, which I think is a great value for $1. They're really good. So I was really impressed with those brushes, and so I saw this and I wanted to try these out. So I'm gonna go ahead and open these and show you what they look like. So the package comes like this, and they're all in their little containers. So this Pro Brush kit comes with one dome brush, one tapered blending brush, one contour blending brush. They have this foundation brush right here, which looks pretty intriguing. This one is a large powder brush. This one is a large precision brush. This one is a blush brush. This one is a tapered highlight brush. This one is a fluffy blending brush. And then this one is a precision flat brush. So I'm going to use these brushes today to get ready, and we will see how they are. So I'll say my first impressions are that these are very beautiful brushes. I can already tell you that they're very soft. I'm really liking the like snow lavender color. It kind of reminds me of the Jeffree Star highlight that he has. Yeah, I'm excited to use these. So I'm just going to take these out of the packaging and go ahead and do my makeup. Now I wanted to read what is on the packaging as well. These are cruelty-free and vegan. They are soft. They're synthetic, but mimic the consistency of natural hairs, and they're ergonomical. So that means, like right here, they have the little part, which if you have the other type, they have the same little ergonomical thing. So I've already prepped my skin. I have my moisturizer and some lip moisturizer on. I'm just gonna go ahead and start concealing. So I was pretty excited to try these out though, given the fact that I like their other brushes that they have. Of course I'm going in with my Krylon products, so I'm just gonna get my concealer. I'm gonna go in and use the tapered blending brush. This is a lot different than something that I actually use on my own face for applying, but I think it will work decently well for this. And I will say these brushes are very, very soft. I definitely think that this brush did a really good job with blending out my concealer. From there, I'm going to set my concealer with the large powder brush. So as most of you know, I use airbrush foundation, but the cool thing about my airbrush is that I can also apply it as a normal foundation. I'm going to use the Precision foundation brush. If you can see, it is actually shaped with a little bit of a dome. So I'm kind of excited to use this, and we'll see how it applies my makeup. So I'd like to note that I think that this brush would work best for liquid foundations. In the case of my own foundation, I feel that And some spots I had to go over with a little extra like I am now. Since I'm not used to using a brush this thick, I normally use a flat foundation brush to apply my makeup when I do it this way. But I do think that this is a really soft brush, and it does blend your makeup pretty well. I just need a little extra more to have the coverage that I want. For application though, I think it came out pretty well. It looks really decent. This brush, I would really say, is comparable to one of like high-end brushes. My only complaint is I hate when brushes are white, because now it's extremely dirty. Once it's dirty, sometimes it's hard to get it out. I noticed in the other Wet n Wild brushes that I have, they're white and pink. They have white bristles as well. The cleaner that I use is blue, so it stained my brushes. So that's my only complaint so far, is just maybe coming out with different colored tops. But again, I absolutely love the color of these brushes. So I'm gonna go in and go ahead and I'm gonna buff this back out, and then I'm gonna set my makeup. I'm gonna set my under eyes with the precision brush, and then I'm gonna set the rest of my face with a large powder brush. Guys, these brushes are so fucking soft. I really like them. From there, I'm gonna go in and contour and highlight. So there's two brushes that I'm going to use, blush brush and a flat contour brush, which I'm pretty excited to try. So I'm gonna go in with the more this one right here and just highlight some areas really quick. This brush is soft too. I like them. From there, I'm going to go in with the flat contour brush, and I'm just going to use this middle shade here. I'm going to blend that in. I don't know if this one really is blending the product the way that I like it. I feel like I have a really like contour, and that's not normally how I contour. So I'm just gonna keep working on it though, making sure it's blending in. It's getting a little better. I'm gonna do the other side and then just blend that out too. Oh, there we go. So maybe rubbing it back and forth. This is the first time I've used a brush like this, so I'm not really sure how to blend with it. I'm kind of liking it though. I feel like it blended out. I just had to work at it a little bit. So just remember that when you use this contour brush, you're gonna have to blend a little extra than if you were to use like a blush brush instead. And I'm just someone who really likes a well blended contour. So if you like that super harsh contour, this brush will help you carve it out really well. I definitely feel it's a lot better with blending it in. So now I'm gonna do underneath. I do like that you can get really precise with this brush though, and like carve your face out, but it is extra work blending. I feel like it does take a little longer to blend with this one. I feel like my contour could still use just a little more blending, so maybe I can go in with the blush brush and try blending it some more. I definitely feel like that helped. That helped. So it's not as rough as it was. I'm gonna go in with some blush, and I love my Too Faced blushes. So I'm just gonna use Love Hangover. I don't know, that's what I would use. So we'll go ahead and use that one. And this is the blush brush that I'm using. From there we should do our highlight. And they have a tapered highlight brush. I'm gonna go in with Eclipse by Jeffree Star. I'm just gonna go in with a little more highlighter because I'm not highlighted enough, I feel. But this brush is amazing. It's picking up the product really well. It's blending out my highlighter really well. I think just Eclipse is a little true to my skin tone, I think. So it's not showing up as well as I would like it. But that's okay. I'm just gonna add just a little extra. This is actually a very nice highlighting brush. I really like it a lot. So from there, I guess I can do my brows. So the only thing about the brows is they do not have a brush that will accommodate that. So I'm just gonna get into my brush roll that I have, and I'm just going to get a eyebrow brush. And then I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows. Okay, now that we have our brows filled in, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my eyes. So with the same brush that I used for my concealer, I'm gonna use in my eye to apply my eyeshadow primer. So I'm just gonna use my Lorac Unzipped palette. It is the original Unzipped palette. And I'm just gonna go in with Uncover is this shade right here. And I'm just gonna set my eye primer. Oh, and I'm also using the fluffy brush. Okay, now that my eye primer is set, I'm gonna take the Precision Flat brush that is in the set, and then I'm just gonna start doing my eye makeup. So I'm just gonna go in with the shade, let's see, I'm gonna go in with Unspoken, and that is going to be my outer eye and crease color. These brushes are so soft. I can't get over the fact that they're so soft, and they're just blending the products so well. And I'm gonna take that fluffy brush again, and I'm just gonna go in and blend just a little more. And it's a clean, I didn't dip any product, it's clean, so I'm just blending right now. So now I'm going to dip the fluffy brush into that same Unspoken shade and just blend it. And I'm bringing it towards the front a little bit just to give it a little more drama. See the difference? A little more drama in this eye versus this eye right now. And that's just because I have a bigger eye shape, so I'm just trying to make it a little more deep set in the front. From there, I'm going to take the same flat brush I was using, and I think I'm going to go in with Untamed, this really dark color right here. And I'm just going to put that on the outer corner of my eye. Just blend just a little bit into that crease, not too much. From there, I'm going to take the shade Unspoken under my eye a little bit with the same flat brush. With the same flat brush, I'm going to go in using Unbelievable in the middle of my lid. And then with the Dome pencil brush, I'm going to go in with the shade Unreal and do the inner corner of my eyes. From there, using the same Dome brush, I'm going to go under my eye with the color Unreal. The next step I'm going to do, I'm going to use my Rose Gold Retro Stila Glitter Shadow. And I'm just going to put that in the inner to middle part of my lid. I think to apply this, I'm going to use the pencil brush, because I apply these shadows with a brush because I use these in my kit and I don't want to cross-contaminate. From there, I want to darken the outer corner just a little more, so I'm going to go in with the shade Untamed again with the flat brush and just go ahead and pack that into my outer corner. So that completes my look with the brushes. I know I didn't do lashes or mascara or anything like that, but this was just actually, yes, partially a getting ready, but at the same time more of a review on these brushes. So with these brushes that are now all dirty, I would have to say that they were definitely worth the $15 that I paid for them, because like I said, this week they are on sale at Walgreens. First impressions, I'm very impressed. They're similar to some high quality brushes that I have. The only one that I thought was a little difficult to work with was the Precision foundation brush, but only because with the type of foundation that I use personally, I think it was just getting soaked up in the bristles, so I had to use just a little extra. Now, if you're using like a normal liquid foundation like Urban Decay Naked Skin, or something comparable to that, I would say this brush would be amazing. And it is precise, so you can get into certain areas with it. Overall, I would totally rate these a 10 out of 10. I am very impressed with Wet n Wild's brushes. I was a fan before purchasing this set anyways, so I definitely would recommend anybody picking these up. And I think their ad ends on Saturday, so I would get out there and pick it up. My local Walgreens had a bunch, like they're right there when you walk in. And that was a couple days ago. So yeah, I would totally recommend the Wet n Wild Pro Brush set to anybody who is looking to pick up some brushes. Let me know what you think about the brushes below. If you've picked them up, let me know what your thoughts are. And thank you for watching. And like always, if you're new to the channel, subscribe or give a thumbs up if you like this video. Thank you.